I'm Jean Ellen, and welcome to the Great Southwest. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about my project. I just finished the Chip and Dale, and one I finished right before that because I have a lot of time on my hands, and one I'm going to start up soon. So that's a lot to look at, but first I want to show you something I think is really kind of neat. You know from my other videos that I like to take care of cats, and I have indoor cats and I have the feral cats outside that I take care of. I am standing in the kitty corral, and let's see, so this is an area, it's dirt, it's got a roof, it's walled in by my backyard, sorry to wash out there. My 3 kitties can come out through that doggy door that's in my bathroom door. They can come out here and use the litter box, and it's great to get the litter boxes out of the house. And then they come out and they look through the wire and they watch the birds and everything else. So it's just something my husband put together for me that is very secure. I have one cat who very desperately tries to get out and go for the birds. But it's pretty safe, and they can come out here day or night, doesn't matter. They're safe from the coyotes. I mentioned before how coyotes will come right up to your house to take cats, which is why I don't have outdoor cats anymore. I do take care of the feral ones, but I can only do so much on that. And the ones I have are pretty smart. So this is my kitty corral that I have. Scan it. You got litter boxes, old furniture I've put out here. Let me spin all the way around. You can see there is the like chicken wire fencing so they can see what's going on in the backyard. I have a camera down there on that white chair. That's a 24-hour security camera, so I can keep an eye on them. I also have a cat that's not behaving and is using the bedroom as a litter box, so I'm keeping an eye on her, making sure she uses the litter box. So anyway, and I think it's pretty cool that the bathroom of our house has access to the outside. It was a house that was built in the 60s, and I think they put doors in the bathrooms so you can come out and hang laundry. So that was convenient. We just put a little kitty cat door down there, and they come out, hang out, use the litter box. So, okay, let's go look and see the Diamond Dot kits I just completed. This one is called Tender Moment. It's a mama cat and a baby cat. It was a lot of fun to do. I liked doing this kit. It is by Diamond Dot brand. It was high quality, enjoyable to do, and makes me appreciate the Diamond Dot brands and the higher brands, because the one I just started is an off brand. Look at all the bags of color. Look at that. It's amazing how many colors came with the kit I'm going to do. It's one of the less expensive ones. It is of Chip and Dale. And I had no room. There's just so many. It's that confetti type picture where there's just, color everywhere. And sometimes it was very difficult to read what the symbols were. So I figured I just better get to it. And at first it was fun. Then it wasn't so much fun after a while. But I plugged away at it. Like I said, I have a lot of time on my hands. So you can see all the different colors and how there's no rhyme or reason really to the colors. And that's the confetti issue I had with this one. It was a pain to do. I mean, I enjoyed it at first, but when you get down to having to search for all these itty bitty little colors, let's go through really quick. It gets time consuming, but I have nothing but time on my hands. But I do have an issue with the diamonds are not sticking very well. I mean, if I were to rub my hand across this, I'm going to guess that one would pop up and leave its spot. So I'm going to do something I haven't tried before. And I'm going to Mod Podge a section of this. And let's see how it goes. I just happen to have one of these brushes. And because this table is tilted, it's very dangerous. And of course that doesn't fit in there. Let me... Now, Mod Podge, if you haven't used Mod Podge, it's a great like lacquer coating that you can put on stuff. Oh, this is thick. And stay. Okay, all right, we're testing this out. It smells hideous. Absolutely smells hideous. So I'll do this bottom part and see how it dries. It should dry clear. I'm gonna stick a light on and see what happens here. A little glary, but it should dry clear, and then I would say that those little those diamonds aren't going anywhere. So I'm gonna let this sit and see what happens. If I wrecked it, you know what? It was like a $5 kit, and you know, gotta live and learn. All right, I couldn't leave it alone. I was gonna do just a test on the bottom, but I said forget it, and I went ahead and Mod Podged the entire thing. I figured if I, you know, go big or go home. So this is what it looks like, and I gotta say this stuff really smells bad. I'm glad I have my window open. And again, this is what I used, Mod Podge. And I just brushed it on very carefully. And we'll see what it turns out like. Give it some time to dry. I gotta admit, I was a little nervous about putting all that Mod Podge on there, but it dried clear, just like it was supposed to. Within 3 or 4 hours, it was completely dry. And so now I'm hoping that all those little diamonds are sealed in there. And it looks great from afar, but I did know there were some issues with the Mod Podge. Where, let me zoom in right here. You see right on the corner of his mouth? It kind of got cloudy and thick, and there's like air bubbles. Let me turn on a light, see if that helps. Woohoo! You see that? You see the bubbles? So, you know, it's going to hold it together, but that was a weird side effect of that. But again, from the distance, it looks great. It's not going to fall apart on me, I don't think. But I will check into products that are actually made for sealing things like jigsaw puzzles, and that's probably a better product to use than the Mod Podge. And I have to complain one more time about the amount of different colors in this. I mean, it looks great, but I counted, there were 42 different little color bags, and each, you know, some bags had more than one, like the black had like 5 bags, and I did run out of black. It was not a big deal because I had some from other kits, but on like 3 or 4 items, I did run out of, I mean, I try not to drop them, you know, or anything like that. I don't think that was it, but they just, some went right down to the wire with how many diamonds they gave you. And then some others, I have oodles left over. So it's not an exact science. And I got to admit, I was excited to finish them, just finish them, but also because I was ready to do my next project. And so I was anxious to finish Chippendale so I could then scooch him aside and show you my next freestyle. Which is going to be of Our Lady of Guadalupe. So I'm excited to start working on that. Stay tuned and see how it goes. This has been Jean Ellen in the Great Southwest. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll stay in the know as to new content that I upload. Like this video if you enjoyed it also. Thank you very much again. Chippendale says thanks. and we'll see you again soon.